Hey everyone, welcome to the Sharon Homestead. I'm Kat, and today it is a very snowy day. It's cold outside. It's about 34 degrees, but in the greenhouse it's about 42. So I am able to do a little bit of work in the greenhouse today. So I figured I would show you some of our garden plans for this year. I haven't completely gotten them all done because I just got my garden planner from Clyde. So I wanted to open that up and also talk a little bit about what we're planning to grow this year and how I'm garden planning. So this garden planner is a really good guide. Now, I wasn't going to get one of these because I just thought I could get all the information online, and I thought, well, I don't need one. But I got the Roots and Refuge edition because I like to support Roots and Refuge. So I know that our last frost date is April 22nd. So I'm going to put it right there, and then I can start my planning. So I'm really excited about this because pretty much all my other garden plans are done for the year, and I even started some kale the other day, and this is just growing inside my house under the grow lamps. And I plan to do an entire video about how I start my seeds, and because there's a lot of confusion and misinformation coming out about the LED shop lights from Walmart, and a lot of people say they will not work, don't waste your money. But it's really not a waste of money because they work really, really well. I've used them for a couple years now, and they usually germinate seeds really fast. Now, I will say, you'll notice only about half the tray is full, but I probably wasted money. I think I bought these last year, and I planted them this year, and they're just not germinating very well. So I'll probably be buying more kale seeds from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. And if I didn't get any already, I don't remember. My parents got me a bunch of seed trays. There's about 720 cells right here in my hand. And so I'll be starting seeds on those soon. And then they also got me some of these grow bags. And I actually got row covers. So I'm excited to incorporate these. I'm going to be setting these up very, very soon. Because we're turning the animal pen, because we don't have sheep or goats anymore, we're turning that into a big garden. So I'm probably going to put those row covers in that garden or in one of the food forests in the front yard. So we'll see what I do there. Anyways, I did get my soil sample bag from my extension office. So I'm going to be doing that soon, possibly. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet or not. But what I really wanted to share today is how I'm planning my garden. So the first step was to make a list of the things that I wanted to grow this year, or that I need to grow this year, based on what we eat the most of and what I want to grow in the gardens, which is everything. Because I hate buying stuff at the grocery store. There's just so many diseases and all that stuff in the produce. So I'm hoping to grow as much as I can this year. So what I did first is we have a measuring wheel. And so I measured my garden spaces, the pepper garden and the kitchen garden next to the house. And I got those measurements, and I did grids for those. This one's bigger because it's a smaller garden, so I was able to fit more on the paper, but the other garden looks crazy, so I'll show you that one next. But these are peppers, and I plant my peppers 1 pepper plant per square foot, and it works really well for me every year. Last year was the only year that I didn't get good results with peppers until late. So later last year the peppers did really well, but earlier they got taken down by the June beetles, I think. So that's the pepper garden, And I'm going to be doing 60 bell peppers, 48 cayenne peppers, 24 banana peppers, and I didn't put my jalapeno peppers in there because they're going to go in a different garden. But I'm going to do a lot of jalapeno peppers as well. And the next thing I did was a really rough draft of that kitchen garden. That's the pepper garden right there. And I know what all these seeds or these plants are, but I wanted it to be more exact than that. So I went ahead and did a grid, which took a lot of work. Hey, Leo. This guy right here was stuck in a tree for 3 days, but he finally came down. He might have floated out in the flood that we had, but he's finally back at home like a good boy. Yes, he is. He wasn't hurt. He wasn't sad. And he's home now. So I'm happy to have him home. He's my favorite cat. Don't tell anyone. Oh no, Tiller heard me. Anyways, okay, so the garden. This is the kitchen garden next to the house, and it's crazy. Most of the plants that I'm growing only really require 1 square foot, and the garden itself is, I can't remember how many square feet. It's a lot of square feet. It's 48 by maybe 24. There's a lot of square feet. Anyways, there's going to be a lot of plants in there. You'll see more as we go, but I'm really just trying to figure out today what plants I have to start so that they'll be done in time. I don't want to do things too late. Don't want to do things too early, and I know that it's time to start some things. So my cat just stepped on it, but I kind of wanted to go over what is growing where. So I'm doing Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and cauliflower in rows up here. And then, no. And then these rows are kale and cabbage. And then these are peas and beans. I'm going to make teepees for those. And then we move on to the celery, tomatoes, and carrots. So the tomatoes are red, the celery is green, and the carrots are orange. So these are just rows of carrots. And then these black dots are okra. And then I'll fill in this probably with a couple trellises of cucumbers, because you'll notice cucumbers are not in this garden. There's a lot of things that actually I couldn't fit in this garden because I'm doing such intensive gardening in this little space. But I have several more gardens coming in that I'm going to be working on this year. One of which is the food forest in the front. Well, there's 2 food forests. And those are going to be getting some fruit bushes. And get off of my kale! Some fruit bushes and fruit trees. And also, you know, just plants in general. So that's where my raised beds are right now. And we do have cabbage and broccoli going right now. I'm about to take the broccoli out, and I'm probably going to put some of this kale in there, because some of these plants need to go into a bigger pot. So I'm actually going to do that today. And yeah. Wow. The snow is falling off the top of my greenhouse. I'm excited to start planting. I already did these kale. And I do need to transplant a few of them that have the true leaves. And I'm really excited for that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't too involved, but I just wanted to make a little update about some of our plans. And I'm hoping, we did get a load of wood chips the other day while one of my friends was here picking up the goats. It wasn't the other day, it was like 2 weeks ago. I haven't made a video in a while. But there's just been a lot going on, and losing the sheep and the goat was really hard. And getting rid of my other sheep and goats, even though they went to great homes and I know they're going to have a happy life, it was still really hard on me, and I've just been having the lack of motivation to just keep going. But I'm back, and hopefully I will be bringing you new content. I plan to do a lot of updates on the garden and the rabbits this year. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!